Ryan Mitchell was one of the richest businessmen in the city, known for his confidence, power, and luxury lifestyle. But behind the glass walls of his million-dollar office and mansion, there was a broken father who would trade everything for one thing, his daughter's life. 7-year-old Emma had been battling a rare blood disorder for months. Despite all the money Ryan had, no hospital could find a matching blood donor. Each day, he watched his little girl grow weaker, her laughter fading into quiet whimpers of pain. Meanwhile, in the same mansion, a humble nanny named Clara worked quietly. She wasn't just any caretaker, she treated Emma as if she were her own. Every morning, she'd braid the little girl's hair, bring her favorite teddy bear, and whisper stories about angels who always protect those who have pure hearts. Emma adored her. But Ryan barely noticed Clara beyond her duties. To him, she was just an employee. One stormy night, the hospital called. Emma had collapsed again. Ryan rushed her to the emergency room, but the doctor's face was grave. "She needs blood right now," he said. "And it has to be a very rare type. If we don't find a donor in the next hour, we might lose her." Ryan froze. For the first time in his life, his power meant nothing. His wealth couldn't buy blood that didn't exist. As he stood helplessly outside the ICU, Clara quietly stepped forward. "Sir," she said softly, her voice trembling. I think I can help. I have the same blood type." Ryan turned, shocked. "You? Are you sure?" She nodded, tears in her eyes. "Please, let me do this. Emma means the world to me." Without another word, Clara signed the papers and went straight to the donation room. Hours passed. Ryan sat alone in the hallway, his hands trembling. For once, he prayed, not to save his empire, but to save his daughter. When the doctor finally came out, he smiled. "She's going to be okay." The donor saved her life. Ryan stood speechless. "Who was it?" he asked. The doctor smiled again. "Your nanny." Ryan rushed to the recovery room. There he saw Clara, pale and weak, sitting on the bed next to Emma. The little girl was holding Clara's hand tightly. "Daddy," Emma said softly, her eyes bright with life again. "Miss Clara is my angel. She gave me her magic blood." Tears filled Ryan's eyes, something that hadn't happened in years. He looked at Clara, overwhelmed. "Why would you do this?" he asked. Clara smiled faintly. "Because I couldn't watch her suffer. She reminds me of my little sister. I lost her because I couldn't save her. I wasn't going to let that happen again." For a moment, Ryan couldn't speak. All his life, he measured people by status and wealth. But standing there, he realized that the truest wealth was compassion, something Clara had in abundance. Over the next few days, Emma recovered quickly, while Clara continued to care for her despite her own weakness. Ryan watched silently as Clara read stories, sang songs, and brought back the laughter in Emma's room. One evening, Ryan invited Clara to his office. She entered nervously, unsure why he wanted to see her. "Clara," Ryan began, his voice calm but serious, "I owe you more than I can ever repay. You didn't just save my daughter's life, you saved mine too." She shook her head quickly. "Please, sir, I didn't do it for money or reward." Ryan smiled. "I know. That's exactly why you deserve everything." He slid an envelope across the desk. "This is a full scholarship for your nursing degree, and I want to promote you to head caretaker of all my medical charity homes. You'll never have to worry again." Clara's eyes filled with tears. "Sir, I don't know what to say." Ryan stood and extended his hand. "Say yes. Because people like you remind the world that goodness still exists." She took his hand, overwhelmed. That night, as Ryan tucked Emma into bed, she whispered, "Daddy, Miss Clara said angels are real. Do you believe that?" Ryan smiled, glancing at Clara through the doorway. "I do now, sweetheart. I really do." Months later, Clara became the director of a children's care foundation funded by Ryan himself. Together, they worked to help sick children who couldn't afford treatment. The millionaire who once believed money could buy everything now spent his fortune spreading kindness, all because one nanny showed him what true love and sacrifice looked like.